Assalamu alaikum. So, Dr. Hani, I know that you're not supposed to have to explain why we do this job because obviously you do it with your intention for Allah and you know why you do it. But it becomes a bit challenging when people they don't understand and they like, why have you dedicated your life to this? Why are you doing this? And it becomes demoralizing and demotivating that you're doing this. How do you navigate through the negativity?
Well, negativity is happening for any job you do in life, whether it's commercial or social or political or anything. You always have this kind of feeling. You are tired, you are exhausted, you're fed up, you become demoralized. The only thing is that you connect yourself to your proper intention, why you are in this job for, whether it's commercial or it's political or it's social. This is the most important thing. Am I there for a salary, for a position, for a job, or am I there for a mission and a message that I need to deliver, even if I work in a business company, in a commercial sector, whatever it is. Switching on your right intention is the right answer for you. This is number one. Number two is the people that you claim that you are serving, whether they are on a political ground or on a social ground or in the media as well. Okay? It's something else. Are those people likes you? They like you or not? Because the welcome of people to your presence and your contribution is a part of your motivation. Because if you do something and the people don't like me when I'm doing it and they hate me, my work will never be blessed, unfortunately. We need the dua of the people and the blessing of the people whom are claiming that we are serving them. That means that you have to work on yourself and myself, or show humility, being humble, and being with people at the right time when they want you to be with them. If you go to them when they don't want you, it's finished. But actually, even if you don't have anything in your hand, by the way, there's a disaster now happen, or some cyclone or some flooding or whatever you call it in an area. You don't have anything to give, but you travel to be with the people to say, I'm sorry. Being there saying I'm sorry with having nothing in your hand is something to let the people to respect you. So be with the people when they need you. Don't be with the people when the show is over. When you are with the people, be like the people. Don't put any barrier between you and the people. What do I mean by that? I mean your code of dress. I mean the way you speak. I mean the way you listen to them. I mean even the language you speak should be local language. We don't actually use a very heavy terminological wording or terminological terms which people don't understand it, which let them to feel that you are from the sky and they are from the earth. Be so simple and be so connected. If they feel that you are connected to them and you are like any one of them, actually they will bless your work to motivate you. That's why I keep saying this many times. Whenever you used to feel down when I was in Islamic Leaf 20-30 years ago, I said, okay, fine, boys, I need to visit one of these field offices. I go there to charge my heart, to charge my soul, to charge my mind. Because if you look at the people as teachers, if you look at the poor people, those people are suffering, are teachers, like teachers for you, you will be able to fly high. You will be able to be motivated all the time. But if you look at them as just people that, I feel pity for them, and you want just to help them, and you just want to finish their visit as soon as possible because there's no proper toilet facilities, there's no proper sleeping facilities, there's no proper food, they will never love you. Your success and motivation will come from there, not from your boss giving you more salary, or more per diem, or more facilities. This is to answer your question. You have to be people's woman. Yes.
So I think that ties into what we spoke about last year about having a woman enter a refugee camp, because we're serving women and children, and I found that a little bit difficult, and it's been on my mind since we've had this conversation last year. There's just an urge in me that I would just, whether it's for 1 or 2 weeks, I know it's short term, but I would really like to visit a refugee camp or a field office. I know that we live in a country where there is programs, but I think for me also to understand what was meant by that, I would assume I would have to leave my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because I think, like you said, you need to be like the people. You need to live in the same conditions that they do to understand what they're going through. In South Africa, it's hard because I would go to the field, I would spend the day with them, but then I would still go back to my own comfort. So how do I make it possible for myself to go to a refugee camp and not have a fear, or like to just be with the people?
First of all, do we have a role for women in our work or not? Definitely yes. I say it again, definitely yes, because women look at the problem and the issue differently, with different culture, with different philosophy of thinking, with different emotional approach. Okay. I cannot provide it as a man. So in any organization, what we need to do has to be composed of young people, elderly people, men and women as well. Young people be male and female as well. So because each one of these three groups looking at the problem differently. So from the very beginning, you have a role to play. That's number one. Number two, it's up to the organization. It's the responsibility of the organization to allow you to travel safely from the theological Sharia point of view and from the security point of view. You cannot come and tell me because she is a woman we need mahram. I tell you, okay, fine, but you have to find the ulama to tell you what is the replacement of mahram. Is she traveling in a group of women? This will compensate the mahram or not? It's your organization have to sort out this problem. It's your organization have to find a way to keep not only the women, to keep the young people when they travel to this area, the women and the men safe in a conflict zone, or in an area which is affected by cyclones or affected by earthquake and all this, with all disasters. This is your organizational problem. But actually, I have a role as Aadila. I have a role as Samira. I have a role as any woman, because I treat problems, find different solution for the problem. So my point of view on the solution, elderly men and women point of view of solution, young people point of view of solution has to be put on the table together to make the optimum or the right solution. So this kind of safety, it is not your problem. I need you to go there. I have to find a way to let your stay to be safe and prosperous and productive. Yes, sister.
Finally, Dr. Hani, I'd like to ask, there's a saying, and I think that a lot of us in the organization, we believe in it, that to work in a humanitarian organization, you need the heart.
Yes,
if you have the heart, anyone can do it. And I think I would like your point of view on that statement.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of humanitarian organizations have been infested with F, by people who have no heart, but have long tongue and sweet nothing. They fool their bosses and they fool the community. but they cannot last forever. For you, even if you don't have the heart, if you go with a good intention that you want to help people, Allah will open your heart to them. إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى. Action is by intention. If you go there, maybe unintentionally, okay, but you don't have anything, Allah, and you have a good intention, maybe Allah will open your heart. From a smile of a child, from a rub on your shoulder from an elderly woman, from a hug from a woman, a young girl, or an orphan, and all these sort of things. Could be. But your heart will be opened when the people will use the keys in their hand to open it for yourself. The key is in the hand of whom? Not in your hand. The key is in the hand of the people that you are trying to serve. If they see that you deserve that your heart should be open, they'll open it automatically. Because it is a kind of connectivity between your heart, which has no intention to go to this place, but actually still, okay, fine, they look at you, she's a good woman. Come on, sister. I know you, I've seen you in my days. This is like a joke. At the end of the day, this kind of thing actually will let them to take the keys from their own pocket and open your heart for them. And you'll be a different woman after that. It is up to them to change you. If they feel that you are serious and you are sincere, even if you don't have the experience, they will tell you. Because some of those people are extremely knowledgeable of the field work. And once you come there with no experience, they say, no, my daughter, you do it this way, this way, this way, this way. Because they want you to succeed. So each one individual of them will use his key or her key to open many doors for you. It's up to you as well. Okay?
Shukran.
After.